Well, hello, my pickles, my snowflakes, and my turtles. How are you doing today? Do you have your cup of coffee? Are you all set for the daily briefing? I don't even know what I'm going to be talking about today, but don't be scared. You'll come away with your full cup of coffee ingested. You'll get your briefing for the day, some sort of motivation or being energized, and then you can go to it. It's just kind of what happens here. We just talk a little bit about absolutely nothing. That's why I loved Imus. I used to listen to him, and then he was on C-SPAN or something like that. I used to watch him, and every day it'd just be cast of characters talk about nothing, and I don't even know if he's still on, but I loved it. It was before he even met Deirdre. So you know how many years ago that was. Well, here we are. And I weighed in today, and I've gained a full pound, and my calories are under 1,400 calories every day. And so it's just one of those SMHs. How does this happen? I don't know. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, you know, uh, I'm feeling lean and mean. Everything still fits the same. So I don't I don't get it. It's one of those things. And sometimes when I see what other keto people or carnivore people eat, I'm just amazed at the amounts that they have every day. And I just have my little OMAD. Maybe I'm not eating enough. I don't know. It's a go figure. But I'm here. I'm going to keep eating what I'm eating. And I feel satiated. So I guess that's just how we have to do it. So today, what am I having? Today, I am having, for calories, I'm having 1,131 calories, 66.8 grams of protein, 5.1 carbs, that's total, not net, and the fat is 96.3. Yeah. And so what am I having today? I'm having a radicchio and butter lettuce organic salad from Trader Joe's with 62 grams of good culture cottage cheese on it. I just plop, and then it's like, well, that's what I'm measuring. And I'm having that with my macadamia nut pink Himalayan ghee melted around it. And I'm having a 6.6 ounce tenderloin that Greg already smoked and cooked very, very rare on the big green egg. And so I reheat it in butter. And it's gonna be good, gonna be good. So that's it. There's not much else to report with the food because that's what I'm having. And I do love my keto food plan. I'm very glad that I'm having some lettuces and small veggies added to my daily diet again. And yeah, it just works for me. So so I've been watching people and listening to people, and I've been doing a lot of the Houston people that spoke, and a lot of the Verta recordings that come up, and a lot of them are the same speakers, and I really get a lot of information from those people. I was listening to a Gary Taubes one, and his sense of humor is just so funny, and he was like talking about people that eat normal, look normal, and people don't ask lean people how they do it because lean people are just lean, they automatically do it. And he's going on, and he goes, and I want to shoot them all. And he's just so dry and wry, and when it comes out, it's just kind of funny. So so who else? Who else? Well, I listen to my regular peeps, and then there's some people that are not doing keto or carnivore that I listen to just to plug in and feel grateful after listening to their video, and also wondering how do they lose weight eating the standard American diet just in a smaller size. It is kind of fascinating. I weigh once a week because that keeps me balanced with keto. It's not too often, and it's not too infrequent. And so far, since I've been doing low carb, high fat, and keto under 20 total carbs, I have been I've not cheated. I've not had grains or sugars from any of those past goodies. And it's so basic. It's just amazing. And I'm very, very grateful for it. I know that this season is a big temptation. Epic fails can happen, little nibbles can happen, and a whole bunch of mess with your head stuff can happen. And we have to be kind of be clear with ourselves about what we're going to be doing, what our expectations are. For some people, it's their splurge. I don't know if it's more than one meal or one treat, but for some people, it's just what they plan on. They plan on it. And I've seen some experts say, if you're going to have it, plan it, build it into your tracker, note it, log it, enjoy it, and then move on. And that's the dangerous part for people like me. Moving on. It doesn't stay in my head that I can have more because nothing really happened. I had my weigh in and there was no change. So maybe I can have those sort of things again. So you have to be careful with yourself. And of course, you are your own experiment. I'm my own experiment. And my clients are their own experiments. And sometimes we struggle to get a formula that works for us, the head and the gut. And that's kind of interesting. A 76-year-old woman commented recently, and she was saying that, lettuce really bothers her tummy now. And that I think she was the same one that said after having shrimp or scallops, also known as like shellfish, that she sneezes. And she wondered if that was related. It is so different. And then maybe it was her too. Somebody said they had such an insensitivity to cauliflower, and they were so surprised that happened. Now I know that broccoli doesn't agree with me as easily as Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and cauliflower crumbles, and so I kind of haven't had it since like the last episode where I felt like it was just like somebody was there like doing this, pumping up my stomach with gas, and it's broccoli. So I'm not buying it, so then I'm not getting in trouble with it, right? I just stick to those 3 veggies that I have on Sunday, and then the Trader Joe's butter lettuce with the radicchio. And it works for me. Do I miss some things? Around this time of year, sometimes I do, but I've said all along that if it wasn't for the keto pizza, I wouldn't be here today. It's just been my rock. It's just been the solid, it's almost like the platform of my keto food plan. I have it once a week, although this week I had it twice, so maybe I'll have it twice a week because there's some left over. I've reduced the amount of almond flour that I use for the keto pizza, and nothing changed in the, how it's spread on the pan, Gregory, and that's reducing it by 1/6 because I was using 12 ounces and now I use 10 ounces. And so it's 10 ounces spread over, Greg, who has a few pieces more than me. And the pieces that we're talking about are, they're smaller. They're bigger than a regular Post-it, but they're smaller than the 4x6 ones that are like this size, smaller than this. And I have 8 of those on the pizza night, and then leftover is 4 of them, which I will have at a different time. So it's definitely changed. I have my Good Culture cottage cheese underneath my lettuce every single day, and that's part of my elegant little salad that just keeps continuing to work. I stay out of the arena of getting into battles with people about what works for them. I did not used to be that way. I guess I must have given myself an Amy Smackdown with the Smackdown swatter that she sent me. And so now I really operate on a live and let live kind of basis. It works for me because if I stay out of your business, I'm a much happier person. So if what you're doing is working for you, then keep doing it. And if it's not working, you can always find lots of help. You can tweak. You can start using your scale. You can start using your tracker. You don't have to do this alone. If your portion distortion is just that, distortion, you can kind of just tighten it up for a few days just to get back to what 1 tablespoon of something looks like, or 15 grams of something, what that looks like. You don't have to go it alone. This keto community is just so freaking deakin' awesome, because if you read, I don't know if everybody reads other people's comments, but I do, because I made that commitment when I started this channel that everybody gets a response from me. I just think that that's important. I feel it's kind of rude to have somebody write this much in your comment section, and you don't even give them a heart, or you just give them a thanks. Even Slimland comments, and he's got like thousands more subbies than me, and he takes the time too. So I just think it's important, because how can you have a community when it's one-sided? You comment to me and I just ignore it. That's not a community. And so the help here, if you read other people's comments, you can get an incredible amount of insight, ideas, wisdom, how other people have done it, pratfalls, successes, achievements, goals, things like that. And, there's not one person I know that does keto the same way that I do. And so if you post how you do yours, I bet there's not a lot of, you can identify with a lot of the things, but it's not the same for all of us. And so you can have success. I've read here where people have lost inches and inches and inches, and the pounds haven't gone anywhere. They've just, I don't know, that recomposition, that transformation. It's amazing. And that's, I think, what has happened to me, because I haven't changed my foods. And yet the scale, when it inches up a pound, I'm not devastated, but it's just like, oh, come on. What is it that I'm doing? And you're not doing anything, Sometimes your body just gets more solid, leans out, turns to muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. Muscle weighs more than fat. And so that's just how it works. So don't be discouraged if there's changes like on the scale, or, just go by how your jeans fit. How do your favorite jeans fit? Or, if you haven't dared go near a pair of jeans yet in your journey, look forward to that. Have something that is some sort of marker. I just read today where somebody, she posted on Keto Chaos, and she said that, she used to have this tunic top, and she put a knot in the bottom of it, and I imagine it like draped over her thighs, and it was her cover up. And now it fits like a dress, and she doesn't like dresses. So that was kind of a cute comment to read. So we muddle along, we do what we do, and we're here a day at a time. That's all it is a day at a time. And if you are putting into your one day, your 24-hour period, good, recognizable, identifiable keto foods, you don't have to track, weigh, and measure like me, but you're staying away, or you're working on giving up things like artificial sweeteners, diet sodas, power bars, those candy bars with wigs, sometimes those shakes, especially if there's somebody else's shakes that has all of these things that, like, what are these chemicals and foods in them? Giving up that sort of thing. Working on making your foods healthier and better. Healthier and better. And somebody said the other day that they bought collards, other greens, broccoli, kale, cabbage. And she said to me, well, how do I cook it? And I said, this is where we get onto our keto food plan, and we learn how to cook things that work for us. Some people like to roast things in the oven on parchment paper, their Brussels sprouts and other things. Other people like to steam things or pan saute. You can still have them. To me, the important thing is that you count the carbs in your veggies as well, because carbs count. And some veggies have higher carbs, and sometimes there's sticker shock, like we find with our Brussels sprouts. You can still have them. That's not it. It's just that build them into your day. And if you keep your carbs, your total, not net, but your total carbs under 20, I mean, that's the only stand firm suggestion that I have. And to work on having healthier items go into your body. Work on the gum. Work on the, like I said, the diet sodas. Work on the like periphery of keto, but they call themselves keto items. But are they really? Just be careful. Flip those puppies over and see what the ingredients are in keto products. And, just be safe. Just be safe out there. And I will see you the next time. This is just something to keep you current, keep you wanting what you want so much just for today. Just for today. Sometimes days are like so much to get through. Isn't it nice that we only have to worry about today because it's the only day that we've been given? So stay strong. Keto on. I'll see you the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Under 20 total carbs, day at a time. Bye-bye.